Hello guys, welcome back to new video. Once upon a time in a colourful village filled with laughter and play, there lived a curious little bear named Bubu. Bubu was not just any bear, he was known for his adventurous spirit and his knack for finding exciting things. One sunny morning, while exploring the forest, Bubu stumbled upon an old, dusty map hidden beneath a pile of leaves. Intrigued, he picked it up and examined it closely. The map had strange symbols and led to a place marked with a big red X. Bubu's eyes sparkled with excitement. This must be a treasure map, he exclaimed. Without wasting a moment, he decided to gather his friends for the adventure. Bubu rushed to find his best friends, Tilly the rabbit, Max the wise owl, and Leo the playful fox. He showed them the map, and they all cheered with excitement. "We have to go find the treasure," Tilly said, twitching her ears with anticipation. Max flapped his wings. "But we must be careful. We'll need to solve the clues along the way." Leo bounced on his paws. "Let's get started." The friends set off, following the map through the thick, green forest. Their first clue was hidden under a large, ancient oak tree. It read, "To find the way, listen to the whispers of the leaves." Bubu tilted his head, listening intently. As the wind blew, the leaves rustled softly, almost as if they were speaking. Suddenly, Tilly noticed a path leading deeper into the woods. "Look, the leaves are pointing this way," she exclaimed. Following the path, they encountered a sparkling stream. The next clue was perched on a rock above the water. "To cross the stream, use your hearts, not your paws." Max thought for a moment. "We need to work together. Let's create a bridge with the fallen branches." With teamwork, they gathered sticks and built a sturdy bridge across the stream. One by one, they crossed safely to the other side, cheering at their success. As they continued their journey, the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the forest. They reached a meadow filled with wildflowers, where the final clue awaited them. The treasure lies where the sun kisses the earth. Bubu looked around, then spotted a hill that seemed to glow in the evening light. "Over there," he pointed. They raced to the hill and started digging, their paws moving quickly in the soft soil. After a few moments, they hit something hard. With a final push, they uncovered a beautiful wooden chest adorned with carvings of animals and stars. Bubu's heart raced. "We found it." They opened the chest, revealing not gold or jewels, but something even more precious, a collection of stories and magical seeds. Each story was a tale of friendship, adventure, and bravery, while the seeds held the promise of growing into wondrous plants that could heal and bring joy. Bubu and his friends realized the true treasure was not material wealth but the stories they could share and the beauty they could create together. They decided to plant the seeds in their village and tell the stories to all the animals, spreading happiness and wisdom far and wide. As they returned home, their hearts were full of joy and excitement. Bubu looked at his friends and smiled. This was the best adventure ever. Answer. Bubu and his friends continued to have many more adventures, exploring the wonders of their world, always cherishing the magic of friendship. In a lush, green forest far away, there lived a young lion cub named Kimo. He was full of energy and loved exploring every corner of his forest home. His mother always warned him to stay close, but Kimo's curiosity often got the better of him. He wanted to see everything the world had to offer, especially the famous magic river, which, according to legend, could grant anyone who drank from it a single wish. One sunny morning, Kimo woke up feeling especially adventurous. His paws itched to run, and his heart raced with excitement. He decided that today would be the day he found the magic river. Quietly slipping away while the other animals still slept, Kimo trotted into the depths of the forest, following the winding paths he had never taken before. As he walked, Kimo met an old turtle named Toko, who was slowly munching on some leaves. "Where are you off to, little cub?" Toko asked. "I'm going to find the magic river," Kimo said proudly. Toko chuckled, his voice soft and wise. "Many have tried to find it, but it's no simple task. You'll face challenges along the way." But Kimo was determined. "I'm not scared, I can do anything." So, with a wave from Toko, Kimo continued his journey. After hours of walking, Kimo entered a dark part of the forest where the trees were so tall, they blocked out the sun. There, he came across a wise old owl named Luna, perched on a low branch. "You must be careful, little one," Luna hooted softly. "The path to the magic river is filled with tests of bravery and heart." Kimo nodded, though his legs felt a little shaky. "I can do it," he said, trying to sound brave. Luna flew down in front of him and said, "Very well. Your first test is one of kindness. There is a stream nearby, but it's blocked by a pile of rocks, and the fish cannot swim through. If you want to find the magic river, you must clear the path for them." Kimo raced to the stream and found the rocks, just as Luna had said. He worked hard, using all his strength to push the rocks away, one by one. As soon as the path was clear, the fish began swimming joyfully upstream. Luna appeared once more. "You've passed the first test. Now, go forward to find the next." Kimo pressed on, his paws now aching, but he was determined to reach the river. Soon, he entered a clearing where a large, thorny bush blocked his path. On the other side, he could see a shimmering blue light. It was the magic river. But the thorns were too sharp to pass through. Suddenly, a small rabbit hopped out from behind a tree. "I can help you, Kimmo," the rabbit said. "If you trust me, I'll show you a secret way through." Kimmo hesitated. Could he really trust the rabbit? What if it was a trick? But then he remembered the words of Luna. The journey would test his heart. With a deep breath, Kimmo nodded. The rabbit smiled and led Kimmo around the bush, through a hidden tunnel. When they emerged, the magic river sparkled before them. The water was so clear, it seemed to glow, and Kimmo could hardly believe his eyes. "You did it," the rabbit said. "Now, what will you wish for?" Kimmo thought for a moment. He could wish to be the strongest lion in the world or to have endless adventures. But then he remembered all the animals he had met along the way, Toko, Luna, and the rabbit. They had all helped him. With a smile, Kimmo dipped his paw into the river and made his wish. "I wish for my forest to always be safe, so all the animals can live in peace." The river shimmered brightly, and Kimmo felt a warm glow in his chest. The magic river had granted his wish. With a joyful heart, Kimmo turned back, ready to return home, knowing that his adventure had not only made him stronger but kinder, too. And from that day on, the forest was a peaceful, happy place, thanks to the brave lion cub named Kimmo, who had the heart to wish for greater than. Deep beneath the ocean waves, in a place called Coral Cove, lived a young dolphin named Naya. Coral Cove was a beautiful underwater kingdom filled with colorful coral reefs, shimmering fish, and sparkling treasures hidden in secret caves. But lately, the creatures of Coral Cove were worried. A mysterious shadow had appeared over the waters, and no one knew what it was. Naya was a brave and curious dolphin, always eager to explore. She had heard stories of ancient sea monsters, but she didn't believe them. "It must be something we can figure out," Naya told her best friend, a shy sea turtle named Kai. "We'll solve the mystery and keep Coral Cove safe." Kai was nervous. But what if the stories are true? What if it is a sea monster? Then we'll face it together, Naya said confidently. With that, the two friends set off on their adventure, swimming deeper into the ocean than they had ever been before. As they swam, they saw many incredible sights. Schools of shimmering silver fish darting through the water, jellyfish glowing softly in the dark depths, and starfish clinging to rocks. But as they went deeper, the water grew colder, and the light from above began to fade. After a long swim, Naya and Kai reached the edge of Coral Cove. They could see a dark shape in the distance, hovering just beyond the reef. Naya squinted her eyes. The shape didn't look like any creature she had ever seen before. It was long and seemed to be moving very slowly. "We have to get closer," Naya said. Kai gulped but nodded, staying close to Naya as they swam toward the shadow. As they approached, the shape began to take form. It wasn't a monster at all. It was a massive fishing net, tangled and caught on the coral. The net had been drifting through the water, trapping fish and casting a shadow over the reef. The creatures of Coral Cove had been afraid for no reason, but now the net was causing real harm to their home. Naya looked around and saw that many of the smaller fish were trapped in the net, unable to free themselves. "We have to help them," she said. Kai hesitated. "But the net is huge. How can we possibly move it?" "We don't have to do it alone," Naya said. "Let's gather everyone." Naya and Kai swam quickly back to the heart of Coral Cove, where the other sea creatures were waiting nervously. Naya called out to the crowd, "It's not a monster. It's just a fishing net. But it's caught on the coral and trapping fish. We need everyone's help to get it out of the water." The creatures of Coral Cove looked at one another, and